Doc Slab Audio on music production and audio engineering. Welcome to Doc Slab Audio and our Insights series. I do believe this is the 21st video in our Insights series, and in this video we want to talk about how to give and get constructive feedback on our productions. So this is a huge problem because I've had so many people ask me to listen to their productions and give my opinion. It's my opinion, and it's a very problematic thing for you to progress as a composer and progress as an engineer. First problem is to really be gravitating towards people that are really familiar with the stuff that you're trying to do. Second of all, either on either side of that is to be very specific. Ask for very specific feedback. And if anybody asks you for feedback, ask them to be very specific about what they want feedback on, because it's very difficult to be helpful if they don't do that. A good way of going about that in a constructive way on either side of that is, here's the production. Okay, now let's say I'm on the side of, I want you to listen to my production and give me your opinion. Now, the idea here is that what is wrong? What is wrong with your production that you feel that you need to get somebody's opinion on that you feel is not coming out right? Okay, you've sat down, you've determined that it's your chorus. Your chorus that's going on in the production, this is the separate wave file that sounds too bassy, or it sounds too narrow in the stereo field, or it sounds too reverberated, or it sounds too brassy, or it sounds too something. Something is an issue that you're having that it doesn't sound quite right to you. So your best approach, whether you're giving or getting, is to get this information of being able to hear the production and the other file also of what is possibly the culprit that's having the problem. That way, that you get a production, you go to ask somebody, let's say, and it's like, everything sounds fine except for the chorus. So when the proper way of approaching that is being very specific. You know, the production, this is the production, here's the chorus file also, and I'm having this problem, it sounds too brassy, or it sounds too narrow in the stereo field or something. Be very specific so that you can get some proper feedback and not just giving you my opinion of my production. That's not really helpful at helping you with getting constructive criticism or feedback on your composition, your production abilities, or your engineering abilities. Be more specific. And once you understand that, ask between 6 and 10 people that you feel you can trust to give you good feedback. So it's like, go to more than one doctor, right? And trying to make that a process that if you're on either end of that or either way, that you deal with it that way. That way you are much better able to give constructive feedback and get constructive feedback and help. You know, if you take that mentality and pass that mentality around to help the industry and yourself, everybody become better at what they do and better able to help those around them. And, you know, sometimes giving constructive feedback and picking things apart is very helpful as a producer and engineer to help you become better. So don't think that it's not don't think it's a waste of time, because it can very much be helpful to you to spot things and be able to see things that are a problem and give feedback to help, because it's making you be able to catch things that you might end up having to go, oh yeah, and then I know I picked that apart, and yeah, that is a problem, right? Because I've had this before, and I've had people ask me about this, or I've given feedback or gotten feedback on it, and it helps the whole community become a better producer and engineer. but be very specific and really keep that in mind whenever you're on either end of that. So I really hope you enjoyed this next video in our Inside series. Peace, hope, love. I'll see you in the next one.